Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome to the video I haven't thought of a title for, but involves making things fly very easily thing. Flash title on screen right now, future me. Thank you. So, we've all had a little bit of time, those of us who played From the Depths, to get used to version 2.4, and so this little tutorial is just going to be, it's like I'm going to try and make this as fast and simple as possible, is just how to take full advantage of the new AI system to make things fly, which is rather simple and elegant and beautiful, and I rather like it. So, basically the gist is that you can make things fly and behave in ways that they couldn't really before, without using ACBs or PIDs or Lua. So, let's get cracking on that. So what we have here is we have a vaguely boat-like wooden box. It is pointy at the front and is more blunt at the back. It is not very big and it floats, but floating is not good enough. We're going to make it fly. So, to start off with, you need to stick thrusters on it. So, and I just remembered I forgot to do this. So let's do this. This is going to become relevant in exactly one moment. Okay, so we've added stubby wings on it. That's going to become relevant in 1 second. So, first things first, you stick thrusters on it. And for those of you wondering, there's a lot of things when you open up the menu for thrusters. So you've got all this kind of stuff. This is just how the thing responds to various drives. So when a command is given to push forward, like set into that, that'll activate when the thing goes forwards. You don't actually want that for where this thing is set up. But in this case we're going to, the important thing is down here, the presets, because the devs have been nice enough to make presets for this kind of thing. It's very easy to use. Push a preset and it automatically figures out like what the thing is going to do depending on where it is and what position it's in. So this thing is on the bottom of our craft. It is pointing down, so this thruster will be used to push the craft up. And we're going to put another one right on top here, a smaller one, because it doesn't need to be big. And we're going to do the same thing, push a preset. Then we're going to stick a big one on the back here. Thank you. And that is already, like, at certain angles, you already have them set towards the thing they need to be. So this is already a pusher. So it responds to the main drive, and it will respond to commands to push the thing forward, which is very nice. Okay, and so then the roll thrusters, same thing, so you go here. So this is, it's responding to pitch right now, we don't want that, so we'll set it to roll. So this thing is set to roll left, so rolling to the left, this thing will fire. And same down here, and we'll set that to roller, and roll right. So the thing rolls right, this will activate, and the opposite on here, because it's quite clever actually. It kind of shows you what the devs have been up to. Like, it just automatically knows which side of the vehicle it's on, and it's very nice and simple and beautiful, and I love it. Then over here, and just for the look of the thing, we're going to stick it in like that, and so this is going to be a pitcher. So, not to be confused with the baseball guy who pitches the ball. So, or the cricket bowler, I guess. So, in any case, so this thing is going to help pitch the craft down, so it responds to pitch down. This thing will fire. And this thing will do the opposite. We want it to pitch up, so it'll pitch up. And we're just going to fill this in with wooden blocks because I'm feeling lazy. Okay, so this thing is all set to fly thruster-wise. So what do you do with the AI? So, the AI is set up to, it doesn't have any behaviors on it right now, so we're just going to be lazy. We're going to add an FTD old school naval, and these just going to disable reverse. It can't reverse anyway. Depth requirement 0 because it's going to fly, and we're going to set this to 90 because 90 is fun, and low broadside because it doesn't matter. This thing isn't going to be shot at in this video, sorry to say. Then for maneuver, you can stick with this and you can allow hover. So we're going to set the pitch angle to 0. And we're going to set the hover to maximum. So that should work, I hope. And yeah, allow hover, and you'll see that thruster down there is already firing. Incidentally, this thing is RTG powered because I'm a lazy sod, so We are here. And see, thrusters are firing, and I can't help but notice the pitch thrusters are not doing what they're supposed to. Hello? Ah, I think I forgot to set an important setting right here. Maneuver. Use pitch controls. There we go. And now this thing's flying. It is flying at exactly the height we want it to, and it's working very beautifully. There we go. Look at that. Ain't she gorgeous, ain't she fun? I'm going to set it to that. And she has no turning thrusters, I just remembered. Thank you for reminding me. Can you stop that for a second? This is one of the downsides of using the system as is when you disable all movement, it'll disable all movement, including the thrusters that are keeping your craft in the air. So, worth noting that. So let's do this. A little bit of turning thrusters. Silly me, I forgot. Aha, ha, ha, ha. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. There we go. Right as rain. Now she's turning. Now she's thrusting. Oh god, that sounds awful. Okay, so that's... here we are. But. Big stinky butt. Suppose you want to fly higher than this. So the maneuver... the hover for the naval maneuver only goes to 100 meters. What if you want to fly higher than that? No worries. You can add the aerial AI. And this actually works really well. Like, they've done the impossible, the FTD devs. They've fixed the FTD aerial, so it's actually useful for something. So, most of this is, like, you can ignore this. Start turning when the angle deviation is over. We'll set that to 0, because I want to do that. Roll to turn if angle deviation is over 180, because I don't want this thing to roll as much. And most extreme roll angle is 0. I don't want this thing to roll at all. Well, let's have set it to 10, just because. And turn caps lock off. And altitude settings, I want this thing to go quite high. I want it to go 100... well, no. Yeah. 320 meters. And look at her go! She's going up in the air! Up, up, and away! And if we turn this back on, yep, away she goes. And that's really, really easy. It's literally just putting thrusters down. I probably don't even need this thruster right on top here. In fact, I don't, because this thing is doing very, very well on itself. And we've made a flying thing, and that took less than 10 minutes. Like, that isn't counting the time it took to build this little hull, but that's fine, that's cool, that's dandy. And that's... like, that's it, really. That's how you can build a flying thing. And you can mix behavior routines. You can have it fly, like, you can, well, you could probably have it, the aerial AI control this whole thing. I've set it to broadside, just for giggles. And it's humming along quite merrily, and let's spawn a marauder, just to circle it and laugh at it. Incidentally, the marauder's fixed now. It is actually moving the way it's supposed to. Occasionally it does put the brakes on for seemingly no reason. But look at that, see? It stops, and then it goes, it's controlling quite nicely, and we're just gonna fly over it and point and laugh, because this thing has no weapons. I see you down there. I can see your house from here too. I'm gonna go capture it, and build a, I don't know, another one of these weird things with it. But, so that's how you use thrusters, but the grand news with this is that you are not limited just to using thrusters in this way. You can use Daddy Blades. And that is what we're going to do next. So, we're going to stop you right there, sir. Going to do that, and we're going to do all this kind of thing. Delete all the thrusters on you. What the hecky heck? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Right, she cried. Okay, so, gonna get rid of you, gonna get rid of you, gonna get rid of you. Gonna get rid of all the thrusters. We don't need them. Who needs thrusters? Who needs them? Well, things that you want to thrust forward. Oh god, I did it again. I am so sorry. In any case, so now we have no thrusters on here. This thing, cannot move at all. But that's okay, because... so... cannot stress this enough, this is really cool, is that there are no Daddy Blades on here, there's no PIDs of any kind. And, well, no Daddy Blades. There's no ACBs, because in days gone by, in order to have, well, anything Daddy Blade controlled, and for those of you who don't know, this is what I mean by Daddy Blades, it's this thing. In order to have anything controlled by Daddy Blades, you would need advanced control blocks. You'd need these things. And that was fine, and that was all good, and it worked very well. But you don't need them anymore to do that. You can make airships and helicopters and whatnot. You don't need them at all. So, to do that, you just set it up the way you would, and like, you can set it up, you can mix up how your craft is controlled however you like. You can have Daddy Blades, you can have thrusters, you can have propellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. So we're gonna have our main, this is gonna be our altitude thing, so gonna here, pusher. So, up. That's what this thing wants. Okay, so if I do that, are you gonna work? Well, no, because, so if I do this now, yep, there it goes. And I'm just gonna set the motor drive to this for 10 and full upwards force, because that's really good. And same thing for roll over here, you just set it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the advantage of using Daddy Blades for this kind of thing is that you hit roller preset. Well, rotational. I believe that they will reverse in order to do the opposite thing. So this thing is roller. It'll, when you want to roll right, this thing will activate. But when you want to roll left, this thing will activate in reverse. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong. We'll have to observe and see with our eyeballs and stuff. Okay, so there's our altitude, there's our roll. We're going to put a pitch one in here. Actually, we're going to put several pitch ones in here. So, there. Actually, we don't need that. We're just going to go here, 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 here. And this is going to be our pitcher. And 5, and pitcher. So simple, so nice, so fresh, so Bowser. It's very nice. And then we're going to stick steering things cunningly in the back here. 1, 2, 3, and dedicated header spinner. And it doesn't matter which way you point these things, because the AI will compensate for it, which is super cool and awesome. So, whoops, that's not right. So we've got 3 steery things in the back here. So motor drive we'll set to 3. We could just have 1, but you know what? I don't feel like it, so turner preset. And can we copy all this to clipboard? Nah, we don't need to do that. 2, 3, and turner, and 3, and turner. Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay, so we've got altitude, we've got roll, we've got pitch, we've got steering. Now we need propulsion, and we can do that the same way, right here. So, I'm aware this thing is ugly as hell. It's just for demonstration purposes. Relax. Okay, so motor drive to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So. Another reason this is awesome is because the pitch controls can help aim the thing upward when it needs to. So, let's do this. And... whoa! And... there we go! And the thing's turning, and the thing's flying, and there's not a single ACB to be seen on this thing. It's so nice. I love that feature so much. You can make it... let's circle the Marauder again, just for giggles. So you're going to turn around, and it's just this control. It's even modifying the speed of everything, just so it's power efficient. It's so nice. It's so good. Wait, let's see here. Can't tell if the roll things are... ah, God, I just love it so much. I love making things like this now. It's so cool. Okay, of course it still occasionally stops for absolutely no reason, but you can't have it all, I suppose. So that's really cool. So, what else can you do with this? Well, you could probably make a submarine. In fact, I'm going to try and make a submarine right now, just by changing the altitude settings on this. So look at the aerial net. Anyway, we're going to -2, -10. I'll look at the rules. And I'll send it. Yes, we are. Sending slowly. You send faster than that. Look at this. And next. So many things to down. And look down. Okay. Okay, this isn't working as well as I thought it would. You know what that means? We need to change what this thing's equipped with. So we will do that right now. We're going to stick props on this thing. This is, by the way, I don't have a script for this thing. I don't know. But, excuse you, who said you could roll upside down? Nobody! That's who. Nobody said you could do that. Try again. Probably now. And a flat. And another one. And probably some other thing. Like this. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let's just add a whole crap ton of lead to this, just in case. And by just in case, I mean... Oh, look at you! Look at you! Under the sea. Under the sea. This is the least efficient thing I've ever done, but it's okay. What happens if I do this? Nope. Well, teach me for not doing this ahead of time, but you get my idea. This thing works for naval stuff as well. Can you please do what I want? I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good time just mucking around right now. There's always the risk of this, and you don't have a video script. Okay, that's clearly not what the problem was. How about this? There we go. Look at you hovering almost at the height you were supposed to. Before, let's get you hovering lower so the marauder can't shoot you. Which marauder, you say? The marauder I'm about to spawn in, mate. Wait, excuse you? Excuse you? Nah, I want you to have a proper pitch angle, thank you. Still back heavy. Oh well, that was me mucking about, I guess so. Oh, will you stop it? There you go. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Now we can spawn in the marauder and hover around underneath it. With almost impunity. Unless we pop up... Where is it? Hello? Where's you? There's you. Turn, turn, No, there you go. There you go, sir. away we go. We made a submarine. We actually succeeded in making a submarine. I'm so pleased with myself. With ourselves. So, as we just fruitlessly trolled this marauder... Not fruitlessly, it's amusing. That's fruit right there. As we trolled this marauder, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you next time in From the Depths. Hope this was helpful. Farewell.